Hey family, welcome back to L&L Honeycomb Homestead. Today I'm going to show you all, especially this one of the new subscribers was wanting to know what type of soil I use and how I get all my soil starter going. And so y'all stay tuned for that, and I'm getting ready to show you right now. Okay family, so I try to answer all y'all's questions and even show you demonstrations along with what I do. Okay, and that's in all the videos I do. I try to just show you all. I don't mind showing it again. And even if you can't find it in the playlist, I'm going to show it again. Okay, so as y'all are new on the channel and you're looking through the channels, you will see that what I use is all the time. Okay, it doesn't change up. So I came on here so I can show you. This right here is that brick I was telling you about. Do you see it? Okay, this brick is the soil. This is my starter soil. Okay, you don't add anything to it. It's got all the nutrients that it needs in this brick right here to start your seeds. That's what you've seen in that white container that I have out there in the backyard that started my seeds. So this is the brick, and I'm going to show you how it's done, and I'm going to pull you out down into the bucket, because right now you're sitting on top of the bucket. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and you're going to need some hot water and to get it to dissolve, and that's just, you know, and you're going to just put that right on top of this, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to demonstrate it to you. I'm going to show you how it's done, and I'm going to sit this right in this bucket, and I'm going to pull y'all down close, and you already know, personal, so that way you can see how this is done. Okay, and it's really cool, and I got this off of Amazon, and I'm going to have the link down below so that way you can see, or where you can find it at on Amazon. I don't know where my brain just went. I just said it too. So I'm going to stick it down off in here, and I'm going to bring you on down so that way you can see what it looks like. Okay, family, so I got you down in the bucket so you can see that I already have some off in here, and this is a 5-gallon bucket. Okay, and we got that brick in there. So what we're going to do is pour some water off in here, and you're going to see how it's done. So as you can see, I'm pouring the water in. Okay, and it's going to swell. Okay, you're going to see it swell up. You want to make sure you have your little garden shovel or a spoon that you're not using, and you're going to just move this around in this water. Okay, and it's going to break down in this water. That's what it's going to do, because it's going to come apart and it's going to break up in here. Make sure you see it now. So we're going to make sure it's down off in here, and it's going to break up. Okay, it is going to break up. So while it's sitting here soaking in this water, okay, because it's going to give a minute because it's real thick, but you can see right here, see how I'm scraping off the top part of it? See that? That's what it's going to do. It's going to just go ahead and make sure the water is good and hot. If you got to put the water on the stove, that's what you're going to do. But you're going to just work this brick off in here, and you can just leave it alone and it'll just do its thing. Okay, it's going to do it. Just keep watching. Okay, and when we come back, I'm going to show you what it looks like after it's broke down. Okay, and I'll time it as well, so that way you can pretty much get an estimate on how long it's going to take to break down for you. It don't take long, but I'll do that extra step for you so you can kind of get an estimate on how long it would take for it to break down. Okay, and As you can see, like I said, it's a 5-gallon bucket. So it's probably about a third way up. And I'm going to throw another one off in there too. So that way you can actually see how much 2 bricks can do for you. Okay? And I'll be back after we get it done. Okay, family. So I'm back. This is 5 minutes. 5 minutes in. This is the first brick. The first brick. And it swelled it up because it was only a third when I was starting off with it. So it's not even with the second one yet. But this is that first brick. I hadn't even put in the second one yet. I haven't even put that one in there yet. So you're getting the idea of how much soil you're getting. You get an idea of it. And it's a beautiful thing. Because this is your starter for your seedlings to get started. You see that? Nothing but coconut. And they just put it in a compact form. So when you add your hot boiling water to it, it's going to break it down into its nice, rich soil. And it's got all the nutrients in it. And it's got the type of nutrients that it has in there is you have your low EC levels and you got your optimum pH balance in there. It's premium, organic, and it's natural, okay? That's all you need to start your seeds for your seedlings to be able to grow. This is all you need. You don't need nothing else because it's too soon to add any of that stuff to your starter, okay, for your seedlings. Okay, so now I'm going to throw in that second brick in there and I'm going to show you how far it goes up. So right now, because it's right up here, let me see. We're going to outline it up so that way you can see how much you got from that 5-gallon bucket. You're right here at this line at that 5-gallon bucket, and this is the top right here. So you're that much from the top now. Okay? So I'm going to add that second one to it so you can see how much more you get, all right, from here. And we're going to see how far it goes. So stay tuned. Okay, family, so now I'm going to open the second package up. It's sitting on top of the previous soil that we have in here. And I'm going to add the hot water to it. Get it off the stove. So I got the hot water, so now I'm getting ready to add this on top of that brick. Okay? And this is just a gallon of water. Okay? If you need to add more, just add little bits at a time. So now this other part is in here. Okay? This other brick. So when this gets done, doing what it's doing, and we timed the first one, and it was 5 minutes, okay? So we're going to see how much more soil you're going to get from here to here, okay? You see where the line is at. So we're going to work that and see how much more you get in this 5-gallon bucket from just 2 bricks. So when this is done, I'll be back and we can see how much we have. So stay tuned. Okay, family. So it took a total of 10 minutes. Okay, because it takes 5 minutes just to break down 1 brick. So a total of 2, because I had 2 bricks, 10 minutes. Do you see the soil you get? And this is a 5-gallon bucket. Bring it in so you can see how much soil we have. And if I put another one in there, it'll bring it on up to the top. It'll take about 3 bricks, probably, just to get it to this part right here. Okay? This is 2 bricks, y'all. Two bricks, 2 gallons of water. Do you see that? Do you see it? Beautiful, ain't it? See that? See that? And it's not squeezing, it's not drop. I'm squeezing it. See? It's not pouring a whole lot of water out. You see that? But it's good and it's moist. But it's not wringing where it's like dripping. You see that? And if you can get it, see? And it smells good. This is nothing but coconut that was in a brick form. And it's got all the nutrients and the pH balances that it needs to get your seedlings started. Just like that. And what I do is I usually put a towel over it or get the lid and put the lid back on there, and it'll be ready for me tomorrow on whatever I'm going to sow or whatever. You got a head start on some soil, and it don't take long at all. It don't take long at all. Okay? So I'm going to wash my hands off, and then I'm going to give you some pointers. Okay there. So you see how that worked, y'all? Did you see that? That's what this do. And this is great. And I'm going to pull it up a little closer so you can see. But like I said, I'm going to leave that link down below in the description box. So that way you can see what it looks like, or just write, I'm going to just write down, I'm going to type it in there so that way you can see. So when you go over on Amazon, you can type this up, and it's affordable. And how I do it, okay, because I am budget friendly, and I get it, because there's a lot of us that's trying to get the things that you want to get, but it's just so, everything is so expensive. So what I do is every 3 months I'm on that subscription pack. You can subscribe on anything on that says subscribe and save on Amazon. So like if you wanted to get a one-time purchase, if it's expensive for that one-time purchase and it's got a subscribe on the bottom of it, then you can subscribe on the bottom of it and pay less. And that's what you would pay. You could pay every month, you could pay every 3 months, or every 6 months, whenever you want this to come in, right? And if you used up what you were going to use up and you was going to have to get some more and you're still under that subscription, then all you have to do is just go back in there and then change the date on there, and that way it can be delivered. But you can set it up however you want to have it set up, and it'll automatically come out of your account that amount, however you have it, however you setting it up, right? So I got mine like every 3 months, because I'm doing stuff and I'm using the bare minimum, because I got little seedlings. I mean, I hadn't even started my flowers, or and stuff is not even up yet, or my fruit, my vegetables are not even just like up there yet, you know what I'm saying? So that's giving you enough time to get up your bricks and things like that, and get your seeds started. And then by that 3rd month roll around, then your seedlings will be grown up a little enough, and then you'll have some more soil, and then you can add your amendments to it, like your vermiculite and things like that, your bone meal, all the things that you use, your compost and all that stuff. You could then add those other supplements to it, because your seedlings have went to that next stage, and so you're going to give it the nutrients that it's going to need for that size seedling, if that makes sense. So when you're just starting out with your seeds and your flowers, right, all you have to do is use that. That's the first start. That's your starter. You don't want nothing else. That's like getting that Jiffy mix that you be seeing in the store. But this is all organic. This is straight coconut, y'all. Straight coconut, and it's good. And it's got good pH, stuff in there from that coconut, because it's all organic matter. All that's great. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do every year when it comes to starting my seeds. I use this coconut brick right here. That's what I use. So write this down, and I'm gonna write it in the comments. I mean, in the description box, so that way you can see it. Okay, and that way you can go over there on Amazon. They have them in a 6-pack. They have them in 9-packs. All based on everybody's income, on whatever you can afford. You know what I'm saying? This pack that I have is a 6-pack. Okay, it's a 6-pack, and I already got my other 6-pack. It already came in. So in another 3 months, I'll be getting another 6-pack, and I kid you not, that 6-pack was only $3. I mean, not $3. I wish it was. It was only $20. You heard it, $20. 20. And that's all I pay every 3 months, $20, because I'm on that subscription. Okay, so get you some of that if you can afford it. If you can't afford it, you know what I'm saying? Dollar store, sometimes Dollar Tree, you know, they have soil too. If you're on a budget, you know, if you can afford to get all the things, by all means, go get it. But on my channel, I try to help people who are, you know, on a budget and not try to break the bank. You can start building your compost. Look on the playlist and see composting, okay? Composting. And I'll show you on there as well how you can start your compost, okay? How you can build that up. And over time, you'll have soil that will look like that. Kid you not. Look back on those videos of composting if you want to use some soil. Yes. Look back on that and you'll see it. So that's how I get my start, the soil going like that. And then that's what I do every year, y'all. I do that every year. So if this video helps you and you enjoy looking at this video, give it a thumbs up, okay? Leave a comment down below. Let me know how all the things that you like, you know, about that right there. And y'all, have yourself a wonderful and blessed day. Bye-bye.